Have you ever wondered why some businesses hit the jackpot with their products while others are actually struggling to find customers? Well. This is a secret that I'm going to share with you. The secret for this, no, the secret for this is not just exactly in the product. It's not just exactly in the product. The secret is it's actually knowing exactly who you are selling to. So in this video, I will exactly break down to you about the target marketing, the macro marketing, and as well as the micro marketing, so that you can find exactly the perfect customers for your business. So by the end of this video, you'll know how to identify your audience and understand whether to go broad or laser focused with your marketing. All right. So if you are ready to exactly, listening to these secrets and how do you position yourself to your audience. So if you are ready to market smarter, not harder, I would like you to, if you happen to go to your YouTube channel or to your YouTube social media platforms, hit the subscribe button, Froilan, Vibar, Torrecampo. Hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so that you won't miss more tips like this. Alright. My name is Froilan Torrecampo, and I want you to know that I have been into business for more than, I believe, starting with the year of 2021. Yeah, I believe it started with 2021. So, my name is Froilan Torrecampo. I've been into business for more than a year now. And I have been working with some of the professionals such as business owners online who have actually business online, and I'm helping them exactly on how to understanding how marketing strategies really work. And of course, what I'm going to share to you today is the same framework that top companies use to attract the right buyers without wasting time and money. So if you are ready, again, I would like you to go to your social. No. Okay. All right. I want you to, if you happen to go to your YouTube channel, just search in the search bar, Froilan Vibar Torrecampo. There, in this channel, you'll find tons of videos that is relatable to your life, to your business, or to your day-to-day living. Okay, so you'll find there different videos, whether you are a students, professionals, etc. Kindly hit the subscribe button and click the notification bell so that you won't be able to miss some of my videos and tips like this. Alright, so let me start with you. These are the following sequential steps that I will be showing to you about the three marketing, no? But first, let me define to you what is target marketing. When we talk about target marketing, this is exactly, what we call the foundation. The foundations of the two, the macro and the micro. No? Later on, I will be laying out to you the differences between the macro and the micro targeting. Let me start with the target marketing. What do you mean by target marketing? So, target marketing is simply identifying the group of people most likely to buy or need your product. For example, if you have the product, no, if you do have the product, like um efficacy. Okay, let's give this an example, an efficacy. Hello, efficacy is a product. Okay, efficacy oil. All right, extra strength. Now that it's being indicated here, it has 25 milligram. Now, when we talk about target marketing, it's not just about who you are selling to, or it's not just about what range of ages that you are targeting, that you are going to target to buy this product. So, target marketing, this includes age, gender, location, the income, the hobbies, and more. That is target marketing. So without this, you're just shooting arrows in the dark. Okay? Target marketing is, again, simply identifying the group of people most likely to buy or need your product. So later on, I will be able to discuss to you and also give you an example, the difference between the two, the macro and the micro marketing or targeting. All right, so let me start with the macro targeting. What do you mean by macro targeting? In other words, macro targeting is the wide net, the wide network. Macro targeting exactly uses the, what do you mean by that? What do you mean by wide? It means broad, general. Okay, general. So in research, if you relate this to the research subject, no, or in the English for academic and professional purposes, general, which means, do you think it is inductive or deductive? Of course, this focus to deductive, no? When we talk about macro targeting, this is the wide net, which means it uses the broadest scope of your target demographics. For example, if you sell a camping gear, no, who among you here likes to go to camping? No, what do you think are the materials, tools, equipments that you are going to prepare for you to go to your camping? Probably most of you here who are watching right now probably loves to go camping near the lake, no? So for example, if you sell camping, if you're selling camping gear, what do you think could be your macro market? What do you think will be your macro market? Your macro market could be what? Men. Men that aged 20 to 55. Because these are mostly are the men who go to camping, who can go to camping. It depends, okay? So that's your macro market. Okay, location. Let's start with location. Okay, we specify who are you selling to? Who's gonna buy this gear? Men. Men at what range of ages? Ages 20 to 55 years old. From where? Let's talk about the location. From where? Well, mostly people who can buy gear for camping, people that lives in the USA or maybe in the Australia, for example. Australia, these is the locations that actually who enjoys to do outdoors, you know, camping, to go camping at the mountains, no? So this exactly gives you reached and exposure, but not all of them will buy. I want you to remember, not all of them will buy. However, you have now, it's guaranteed that you are focusing to the particular, you know, place, no? The macro targeting. This is the wide net. Remember, wide net, general. All right. So, for example, what else? All right. So I do hope that I am clear with that. Next is, let's go move on. But before anything else, I would like to ask you a question first. Would you prefer to market broad and reach many people, or focus small but highly specific? All right. So I'd love to hear your take about that. Or kindly comment broad or niche below. I'd love to know your take about this. So, now, let's go to micro targeting. What do you mean by micro targeting? Micro targeting, in other term, no, there is a jargon what we call the laser focus. The laser focus, micro targeting, which means narrows it down to the customers who are most likely to buy. Most likely to buy. So earlier, we targeted the scope, the broadest scope of your target demographics. We focused on their demographics. It's exactly important, no, that we also consider who the capacity, the income, the hobbies, the resources available in that place, in that location. Now, if we go to micro-targeting, let's go back to micro-targeting. This narrows down to the customers who are most likely to buy. We focus here exactly to the customers. So for example, let's use the same example. Instead of every outdoorsman, you could focus on men. You could focus, instead of every outdoorsman, you could focus on men that age 35 to 45 that earns this particular amount of money per year. Okay? You specify, you are more specific. Alright? Just like in the YouTube algorithm. If you go to the YouTube algorithm, just like an ocean, no? Just like the sea, the ocean. If you look directly to the ocean, yes, you can definitely see the surface only. The surface only of the ocean. What's the beauty in that ocean? When you look directly to that ocean, what can you only see? The surface. Yes, exactly, the surface. The waves of the ocean, the waves of the sea. That's what we call macro. But in terms of micro, you are more specific. Connecting this to the world, to the field of research. What is this, inductive or deductive? Of course, this is exactly what we call inductive. Specific. You specify. You dig deeper. You dig deeper to what's best for you, no? What's best for your business, no? What's exactly the product that you can create so that you can have your business. No, this is exactly the decision making involves, no? The decision making process involves, no? When you decide, no, there are so many alternatives. You can have more alternatives that you can do in order for you to choose which product that exactly can scale, no? A business that can scale, right? So exactly, that's exactly what the micro marketing is, or micro targeting is. The laser focus. You focus on the specific people who lives in that particular location, and also earning that particular amount of money. So these people produce the majority of your sales. Okay, let me take you an example here in my society, in my community. Majority owns farm. What could be the product that we can, no, we can use that's more demand to your society? I have been planning with this for a little bit. I've been planning this for months now, you know, since in our society in here, it's filled with coconut tree. So it's more. It's actually, you know, I believe it's a good thing to start a business that can actually relate to the demographic also. Again, the demographic profiles of the people who lives in that particular society would also matters, right? Okay, so why do this matters? What's the impact of this macro and micro targeting? Why do this matters? Here's why this really matters. The more targeted your marketing efforts are, the higher response you will achieve at every single step of the way. Think about it. Higher click-through rates, even without ads, more people opting in your emails, lower bounce rates because your content actually speaks to them, and of course, higher sales conversion. So when your marketing is this specific, no, it feels relevant. And when it's irrelevant, people engage. That's how you build not just traffic, but loyal customers who keep coming back. So, I do hope that this video resonates with you. Again, before I go to this live video tonight, if you happen to go back to your YouTube channel, please subscribe and then hit the notification bell so that you won't miss a video or tips like this. Okay? And if you feel or if you found this helpful or it resonates with you, watch my next video on my next live. Thank you so much for watching. My name is Froilan Torrecampo. Have a very nice evening. Bye for now.